fuck out of here. Nigga. What's good, Brody? What?
Bitch, I'm lying. Use PlayStation 3 all the way, nigga.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
He a rich nigga. Yeah, you bugging, my nigga. Pick that defense, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got it to James White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brady's throw there complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the
500 passing yards, 7 TDs.
25 yards that time. Brady now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Got to spare one.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. This is one thing you can't do to Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is, when you go back 3.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Brady. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
This nigga Joel, nice
number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
Balled out. I'm off. Man, score a touchdown right here.
From the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Lucky.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go make the tackle right away.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English.
What's your first one last night, too?
Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun now for Brees. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. On first down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Breeze again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
We're scoreless after one. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Breeze now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. a dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean?
Oh, fuck. This nigga.
Break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 24, Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop.
Hold on. I gotta go grab this shit.
At the 50-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That sounded personal.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Sanu. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Computer saving
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Breeze to throw again. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's get it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Brady gives to Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Right here.
Here's Breeze to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10.
Wait, that 380.
Let's go, D. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Hey, check it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
72.
Brady now to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Keep walk. Hey, you kill. 13.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze now. And this is Cook with a grab.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. 43 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now, Breeze again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. On 1st down, Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Breeze going to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready? You ready? It's a party now. It's a party now.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Hard throw, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Fuck, bro.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Michel. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
To throw, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Sammy! Mike 51. Hey, Charlie!
Here's Breeze to throw.
Oh, come
Blitz
on!
coming, and down he goes. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty on the sack.
Look at women.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Fresno.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Show it in.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check 31. Check nickel. Shit.
Hey, 66. Hey, both 66.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On play action, now Brady. Well, the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, Michelle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And it's Michelle once again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Gostkowski the extra point. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Get the fuck out of here.
We do have a penalty
Yo!
flag. However, let's see what that's about.
Yo, they just violated me.
Ready?
Yo, they're trying to save you.
95, 56.
Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of 7.
Nah, this nigga forgot to
No,
call
what the
timeout. What the
fuck?
fuck?
I pushed timeout.
Play of this game.
You didn't do that.
They needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
I'm
you're
dead.
exactly right. They took us
That
down
was a
to
good
the
run,
last
man. You get your
play,
rematch
but
later.
still,
Let's
you're
see.
wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though...
I did call timeout, nigga.